Who doesn't love a T-bone? I know I do. Protein is delicious and protein's really good for you. We all have different favorite proteins that we like to eat, whether it's, like I said, a T-bone or ribs or even eggs in the morning. What we want to do when we think about protein is first understand what protein does for our body. Protein will not make us gain weight. Our body will self-regulate due to its needs, how much protein it's keeping and using. So if you overeat, your body's gonna get rid of it. If we undereat, that becomes a problem because then our body's gonna wanna get that protein somewhere and it's gonna end up getting it from yourself in your own muscle tissue. So we wanna find that balance of not too much and not too little. So a great way to begin to think about that is if you're active and pretty active, out there moving around a lot, plus working out really intensely, then you want to get 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight on a daily basis. If you're not as active, then we can go to 0.6 to 0.8, but those are just starting points. So you can do some math based on your body weight, figure out that number, and then balance that out in all 3 meals, your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner. What you want to try to avoid is having no protein at breakfast and then a ton for lunch and then a smidge at dinner or whatnot. We want to keep it balanced throughout the day. It'll help protein absorption and it'll help your body feel nice and hungry after each meal versus hungry in an hour and then other meals feeling stuffed for several hours later. Now, what kinds of proteins do we want to look at? We mainly want to look at meat, fish, and eggs. Those are going to be our animal proteins. Now, the reason we want to look at those is they're going to have the highest amount of protein per serving size with the fewer amount of carbohydrates and fats. That's really important because that allows us then to be able to really manage what we're taking in. When you look at other forms of protein in the plant-based proteins, then you're going to be taking in quite a few carbohydrates along with that protein, and that's going to maybe create a little bit of an imbalance and not really give us what we're looking for. So protein is fantastic. It's going to help us repair muscle tissue that is torn up and damaged from working out, which is a good thing. It's going to help us also begin to recover from that workout. And it's going to also help us rebuild muscle tissue. So we want to make sure that we're getting in meat, fish, or eggs 3 times a day in the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Balance those out throughout the day, equal portion sizes, and just make sure that you're enjoying this. Cook it up, add some seasoning, go easy on the barbecue sauce, but make it fun, make it exciting. And remember that protein is good for your body and it's gonna help you feel better and recover better from your workouts.